It is a Wednesday. It's a Tuesday afternoon. Today is the 19th day of the month of December. Meaning we have 100 days. Tomorrow is the 20th, so we have 6 more days of Christmas. What is your expectation for Christmas? Are you happy that the Lord has taken you from January to December and you will enter January again? What are your expectations, Liberians? And I'm told that Decembrians are coming now in their numbers. And my friend and brother Paresoa is amongst the Decembrians, even though he's on his way to Foy and halfway up to Kolao to see his grandparents. Many of them are coming back to Liberia. But don't be fooled. Some of the Decembrians are just from Liberia. They are coming from the gold mines. If you are not seeing any man for a long time, about a year, and you'll be chatting saying in America or in Europe, be careful. Some of them are just on the gold mine behind the Simple River, or they are in Babel County area. Don't mind them. The guys who are from the mining area, they know how to spend money they got from America. And you know, I was saying something just yesterday on Facebook and people thought I was lying. I was driving around the eye clinic around 72nd, and I saw this guy who I've not seen for a long time with a white towel on his neck, a very clean slingers in a singling, unaware. I wouldn't call it for it was a singling. He may wear singling, clean singling. The man is like, but the guy has just returned from Sano County. But you know, right there is a Sano County parking right there, right after Viewpoint. In the other side where they get that Muslim people place, there is the place they call the Sano County parking station. The guy just embarked from the car. Then I was sitting, there's a money changer right at the entry of that place. I parked my car in the black Jeep, my Jeep, but then I'm looking also, I'm seeing a guy. And this is somebody I've not seen for a very long time. That man being a gold mine in Bapolu County, in Sano County rather. He disembarked from the Jeep, the pickup that was parking tires. I've not seen this man for a long time. They will come and pretend that they are from America, but some of them are just from Liberia. They are successfully. Don't play with them successfully. Don't mind them. December is here. What is your expectation? Or what are your expectations? Do you foresee a very celebrative Christmas? Are monies coming your way now? Have you procured your children Christmas clothes? And what will you eat on Christmas Day? I want this segment of the program to be interactive. But what I want to do is to encourage the women to call. You are the custodians of the homes. You are the ones that gave the children Christmas money to go buy their clothes. But Liberia, I know Liberia does not make Christmas lazy. And thanks to the executive, headed by President George Manawia, the executive branch of government has given the budget over 600 million US dollars rather has been submitted to the legislature that will prepare the way for the new government to come in. So so that's how it looks like. That is the money that Joseph Boakai people will use to run the government for the next 1 year in 2024. Georgia people give it money, they give that budget to the legislature. Whether that will be bread and butter in that budget, it will be with the next government. Whether it will just be a budget to run the country, giving people salaries, it is there. There are people who have the authority to say, they will come and say it. But George said something in that budget when he wrote. He said, I know this one for this government, the country, but the new government that is coming in power, they have the rights to tweet. Meaning they have the right to change something in the budget. Because Joseph Boakai is elected, yes, he's the president of the country. He has the right to change anything in our budget. It is one is how to do a road. Sano County Road, Grand County Road, or my road to Lofa County, or my road from Toronto to Sanoye. If that road project is in our budget, and the government sees it that it's not fit, or whatsoever, they can tweet. They can change some things there. And the president was clear on that one. So the budget for 2024-2025 is crafted, has been submitted to the national legislature under the governor of Honorable Dr. Buffer Chambers, the man from Plebo Sologan District, New Jerusalem. But the next budget year, yes, it starts. But again, the legislature leaves power after they have convened and they say canvassing for votes for the speakership. They come back on the 23rd or the second working Monday, right? Walker Yeager keeps reminding me sometimes I just forget it. I want the first segment of the program to be interactive. What is your expectation for the month of December? What have you planned? What have you done? Do you think this Christmas will be better than what it has been before? My friend tells me that Merkley Street, going down Water Street, those streets are packed with human beings. Sellers and buyers are interacting. Let it be. On this first segment of the program, Representative Francis Dopo, now Senator-elect of Riwaji County, will be my guest on the first segment. He called to say, Jallah, I'm sorry I can't be there because the budget has been submitted to the legislature and we want to have some conversation around the budget. I cannot come today, but I hope that he comes tomorrow. But on the flip side of 5 o'clock, the Minister of State of Portfolio, Trokon Kui, will be my guest on the show. Trokon Kui, the Minister of State of Portfolio, the man who has been in charge of all the construction works around various parks in the country, whether it's a Clarendon Park or it is a park around Ellen Jones' home there, and the park around PHP. He will come to tell us about what's happening. He will talk about the dedication of the park around PHP. And our interest is that if the new government comes in, these playgrounds of children will be maintained by the government. Just as Joshua, as a footballer, thought that the children of Liberia need to play, or they needed to play, let us make it a showcase that they will have those parks maintained. Whether it's in Claratown, it's in Doe community, it's in Sinka, or around PHP. Let them be maintained. Government is continuity. Our children are happy to play in these parks. And we hope that Joseph Munyuman Boakai will appoint people who can play the same role that Togon Queen and other people play to maintain the parks for the last 3 to 4 years. 4 years don't go away. The best is yet to come. Cornell Wilson. Cornell Wilson and his beautiful wife, Antoinette Wilson, are celebrating their anniversary and his birthday in Johnsonville almost around the Keba area there. That's why Amanda Wardrobe tells me. Congratulations to you, Cornell Wilson, and your darling wife, Antoinette Wilson. My friend Prince Nyanze from the PYJ Group of Companies. Prince Nyanze, welcome to the show. It is on ERBC 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia. So let's pause right here. You know, usually we call in the language announcers to pray for us, but sometimes they forget their responsibilities. Whether it's in Grebo or Crew or Mandingo or whatsoever dialect, they come and pray for the government. He or she who comes prays for the government, prays for the government officials, prays for Liberians, and prays for the stability of the country. I've not seen any of them yet. So I will pray again for 30 seconds. Then I come and start my discussion, and we all participate. Then at 5 o'clock, Trokonbi will come. But the senator-elect of Iwaji County, who should have been here today, who is a current representative called Francis Dopo, says, Jallah, I can't come because of XYZ reasons. And so he will not be here today. We hope that we'll take him tomorrow from the same time, 4 to 5 o'clock. They will take the guys who are cleaning the street of Monrovia. The guys who are cleaning the street of Monrovia, we'll take them tomorrow, 5 to 6 o'clock, to know what their missions are. And I must appreciate them. The guys are doing extremely well. I run a Somalia Drive. All the drainages that were clogged, the guys have removed all the sands, and those sands are on the road. And we hope that those guys who are in the vehicles, who are traveling along the road, when you see them, give them a penny to drink water. It doesn't take anything much. Go and just buy a mipa around a Ghana choba area, or buy a chowman chicken or chowman meat. Just cut into 4 or 5 pieces. When you see them along the road, give it to them in the plastic bag. If each person eats a piece of it, it brings happiness to me. That's what I do. I've not done it before, but what I do is when I pass around them, I hope I wondering what, I 200, I get it 200, 300, 400, 500, Jallah. So in a day, when I pass by them, so I spend about 1,000 plus. It is better. They are doing well. Don't forget about them. So their leaders will be here tomorrow on the bumper show. Hopefully at 5 o'clock. Let's talk about the work they do and the impact it's making in Liberia. So let's pray. I will pray for us in Pele just for 30 seconds. Kunu namui tama Jehovah Jarai, Jehovah Elohim, Jehovah Teskenu. Biakan ngalakate. Wona galabaya. Kwai pai pona kui malaka ge pomante kuno kulai poda kama Liberia. Kuli election akbe. Ku ye plan nuntama. Na ku ye plan maenda kama Joseph Boakai. Ku president nekati. Pomante ebo. Ku president ka bo shi lini maenda kama Joe Wiai. Pomante ebo. Li se tebo. Line tebo. Mene gen we sui imenele ka. Kwai fluffy. Tena vo ya go fluffy la. Kwai fluffy. Kwai pele komu. Kwai malekei. Bomante go Liberia lo po. Bomante Joe ya po aka kwai gbogbo gan. E kula na a pop kukele kwa ye lemu. Ugla na nya emo no chu again nya kulu election jogo de nuka na kwa bo nga cover panba nunto man de ga fali kwa cover panba imeleka kwa bomante o men Joseph Boakai po agay meleka menigbo jo we go plan bay men le go plan Boakai magbe kwa malaga agay li sete ku lai su no saka panang niyo panang o kwa malaga agay bomante no ipo bomante la ben no po kwa malaga agay ili sete no ipo kwa mo nanasu no nasu da mono ma lasu aworo ekatu. Thank you. So we pray. And I always say this, one of the most difficult things to do is to pray in your mother's tongue and say, Father, protect our country. And I know if I would pray in Loma, my grandmother, Fogba Manvayai, from Zewadamata in Lufa County, was murdered in cold blood when there were armed insurgencies coming all across Liberia. Lord, Ilimoke, Lufa Defense Force. The guys entered a village called Zewadame and they beheaded my grandmother. She was the one teaching me how to speak Loma. And I hope my uncle Sumo Kutu Akwe, who is in the justice system, will teach me to pray, will teach me Loma, the deputy chief prosecutor of Liberia.
I love my country. I love my country.
I love my country. I love my people. Father, save the state. Father, save us for this pandemic. Where's Mr. Prince Yanze for the PYJ River Companies? Today is the wedding anniversary of my nephew, Johnny Bay, the senator of Bon County. Yes, Lauren Bobo, how are you? I know you follow me from Foya District. Yes, Lauren Bobo. I dedicate this program to my younger nephew, the youngest senator-elect of Bon County, Senator Johnny Bay, and Prince Nyanze, the man who is a custodian of Johnsonville. The man called me Nanga, the man called me my Oma Elsa Walker, and former city mayor of Banga City, Elsa Warby. Just as Paul Tubakoli Saleh follows the show right now, we say welcome. You know, it's good. Today, the legislature received the draft budget. And that budget will be scrutinized. It will be discussed. Where, you know, the essence of the budget when it's submitted to the legislature is for the legislature to deliberate on it and know what is in it. Sometimes there are budget lines that go the wrong way. So what the legislature does is that they go and argue it. In time past, many of the legislators were not in the meetings where the budget was deliberated on. But what matters is that if every lawmaker goes to the session and listen and read the budget very fully, you can put for your argument that this money you put for Gola Kone road project, or the money put here for the construction of a clinic in Wela district is not correct, or the money you put in for PYJ University in Nima County is not correct, you have to go and talk about it. That's the essence of the budget when it's submitted to the legislature from the executive. So the executive has done its part. The finance ministry submitted the budget. As part of that is the president of Liberia, His Excellency Bagumbe who is the president of the January 2024. He submitted it, but he said something. The budget we are submitting is incumbent upon the people who are coming in power, under Joseph Numa Boakai and his people, to come and change something inside. If the thing will put inside, it doesn't coincide with your developmental agenda, you are taking oil, put your own there. Georgia will clear with that one. And it's clear. Because it's a transitional budget. It's a transitional government that's come. Transition, we in transitional, not transitional government, but it's a transition we in. So the president outgoing will say, saying this won't happen this way, I will not do it, but I will put it there. But when it comes to you people, the legislature, meaning the lower house and the upper house, you can call, you can look inside and see if they want to buy water for Ministry of Finance for a whole year, in a career, take it all. You put new one inside. That's how George we are said in a note to the legislature. It tells you that government is continuity. Yes, some of you criticize what we do here at LBS. But if you are given the opportunity to come and sit here, the same job we do here, you do the same job. If you criticize us for what we did in the past, while we're in the election mood, when you come, you do the same thing. There's nothing new about it. I don't care. As who criticizes me for the work I did and where I sit. So that's how it looks like. Georgia was there, they were causing a man, causing a pa, causing a wife, the SYZ. You know, I listened to my papi Prince Johnson this morning in one of the news. He said the general causing Joseph Waka, they causing the woman, causing Baba cause. He mentioned somebody who is my picking. You me, okay, if I was there, they make a whole decision. He called a man and say they make causing Joseph Waka every day, which I don't subscribe to. And I dissent anything that has to do with abuses against our leaders. When I sat on this radio every day when they insulted George Weah, I said it, and you get called by this thing about George. It's not correct. Don't be causing your president. And I don't expect those in opposition now to insult Joseph Boakai. He's an old man. But I hope that the things that they did to George Weah while he was president, those things, if it happen, it's not being sanctioned by the CDC, but there are people who believe that they are seditious by excellence. If they start doing it to give us a good democratic space, you accept them and don't go after people. So my senator, he must second chance now. I said, tell you, you promise me. I said, senator. So when you're preaching, so I don't expect anybody to abuse Joseph Boakai, and I don't think the citizen will do that. But every now and then, it was an abuse against George Weah, man, his pa, his dad, pa, the NC, his wife, and everyone. They were cussing every day for 6 years here. People say America, they use. So I said, Prince Joseph says my cousin Joseph Boakai. I said, who the one? So he called a man. I said, they may not start cussing so soon. You don't start causing so soon. It's so soon to start causing. Let where they put getting power Google now. When they're not doing the right thing they should be doing now, you want to criticize them, you criticize them. We can be causing so soon like that. But again, there are people here who knew that what happened to George right here, they want to do the same thing here. The same radio stations that were here before they stay here. The people say talk in the radio stations and say critical things about Joseph Boakai. So let's expect those things. Those are the expectations that Mr. Amara Connor said we should lower our expectation. What he said. You're not just saying for job. When Amara Connor said, lower your expectations, he was saying that some people will be cursing. Some people doing it one day, but we shouldn't put NJ. In short, of what he was saying. But let me say this to you, gentlemen. Whatsoever the case may be, you cannot take away this fight. You cannot take away this fight that Joseph Boakai is elected as president of the country. You can't take away from him. So if George Weah could say he considered defeat at the expense of his partisans who were disenchanted and disillusioned, they were disillusioned, very flabbergasted. They said, George Weah will now say what he said. They say angry. Whatever he said during the campaign period, if he abused somebody's mother, or even said it was about Joseph Boakai, now he has become president. You cannot continue being angry because he's president. If you want to be angry, you be angry for 6 years again. You know why the leper doesn't live long? Especially a male leper. It is always angry. And once you are angry every day, you will not live long. Take that from me today. One of the reasons why the leper in the bush does not live long is because the leper is always angry. That is why while we're in government, our friends from the other side, from the Unity Party, they were always angry. And I kept saying it every time. You can't be angry. You can't do anything about George Weah being president. That is why nobody can be angry because Joseph Boakai is president. If you're angry, you'll be angry for 6 years again. Why should I be angry? It's a competition that we went to. Somebody won. So you got to less your expectation. That expectation you had before you say, I will just draw your win election, and when we win election, we'll come in power. No, you're not there again. So the people that they're getting a chance. Don't be angry with them. That's the country we find ourselves. That is a country we find ourselves. Anger cannot do anything about this. So leave the anger. Again, thanks to the government currently in power that they have submitted the budget. That's part of your fiduciary responsibility to give the budget to the national legislature. When the new government comes, they go through the budget. They will see some things there that are correct and things that are not correct. They will take it all, they will add it all, they amend it. That's what makes government. That's what makes government. Let me recognize few of the guys who join us. Heron Logan is watching me from Bone County. Prince Bushmail is watching me from Bone County too. Prince Eskar said, good afternoon, senior brother Jallah. And Prince Eskar watching from Depot Road, Mickey Gray Junction, Painesville. Heron Logan is joining me from Liberia. Moses Jallah, my young brother, is joining me from Bowman County. Daniel Bondo, I'm following you from Bone County, Swakoko District, while Shango Koli has joined me from Maryland County, Harper City. So let's keep the peace alive. Let's not destroy this peace. Our international friends are looking at us and they know the work we did here. And after election, George Weah said, I concede defeat because I didn't get the requisite votes. Can we say a big thank you to George Weah and those who are supporters of Mr. Weah? Let's stop making all of these conversations difficult for our country. Johnson S. Bednar, watching me from Police Academy. Massacre Sharif, watching from Hamburg, Germany. Senior Samuel M. Daniels, good afternoon, Chief. Massacre Sharif, long time no see, my friend. No here. Clarence S. Joe Jr., good afternoon, Jallah. I'm Clarence Joe Jr., joining you from Vanyama City, Lofa County. Abiva, how are you? Abiva, watching me from my end, also celebrate my wedding anniversary. Wow, Abiva, congratulations to you on your anniversary, Abiva. Hope you're doing well, Abby, and your darling husband. Herman Logan, watching from Bangabong County, while Prince Bushmill, watching from Bong County too. The numbers are coming. What? Lucky Ball, MacArthur Jones. Good afternoon, brother Jallah. I'm closely following you from Grand Direct, Zeri Town, but the station is coming broken to where I situated. Yes, something happens. Chris Selly. I'm Chris Selly from Zilat number 1 administrative district, Alberton City, Nima County. Okay, I know you're a grandson of somebody I know. Grandson of Chief Atta Bobo Selly. Yeah, thank you for joining us, Prince Selly. And so, please share the videos so that others can follow. I will have the time to talk to you. I'm looking at your expectation for the Christmas. What do you think? Is the Christmas? And the people can say it. So, is it really a Christmas that you can celebrate? What is your expectation? How about the counties? And then someone said to me yesterday, I was driving from Cinco coming to Pinzo. In the evening, right around today's what the 18, 19. When you come in the evening hour, you see traffic. Or in the day from morning after 6 o'clock to 3 o'clock, you get traffic. He said, I see traffic. And he asked me, see what happened. I said, it's a changing government. Other people leaving, other people will come in. And the people that coming, we know them. And the people that going, they know they're going. So the people that going, they won't put that money outside. So they're keeping a small money too. Because they'll be in opposition for 6 years. And I start making fun way. And that true? And that true, yes, sir? Yeah. The other people, yes, sir, Suba said that true. The other people that coming, that going. They get a spot in and they won't be spending the way they were spending before. When Christmas come, they give it to you. I'll call you $20 US. $10 US, $50 So now people spend over $1,000 every Christmas. This time, you will not expect it. Don't expect it. You're not getting it. You will not get it. The people who are leaving power now will not even give you $20. Some of them will not give you. But some of them are close to someone else, they will get something too. Even though we are in government too. That's all men. So they look at it, get some $500. When they get $500 now, we start giving sports ball to our men. I book it. $20 US. $30 US. So when they give me $500, I keep $300 in my back pocket. I buy my one goat. Buy my small drinks. Bring my family people together Christmas Day with merry make. And I will do that. Well, every Christmas, every New Year, everything. I can come and small party to my family, myself, so that we your outside. What I ain't government, I did it before. All the time when I ain't government, I did it before. I was in the way. So don't expect much. Because people are leaving government. They are leaving government. You need to spend and to be spending lavishly. Of course. They are living. Do not expect to spend that kind of money. They will say, yes, oh yeah, we're leaving government now. How much money we get now? Well, the manager, if I give me $1,000 to somebody for the whole family during the time of Christmas, now that who's sitting over here, I will not get that money again. You know what? Because I'm going to brace myself for 6 years again. So you will not get that money. You're going to take half of there. They will take half of there. It will not happen. But again, the country is moving to transition. And let me just say what I'm going to say again. The managing of expectations. Some of you said that if Joseph Walker became president, things will be very normal. Every home will get the food on the table. You will eat 3 square meals every day. That's the expectation of the people. And that's why people go to the polls to vote for who they want. Yes, Georgia said, I managed to bring rest price down from 2018 up to 2022, 2021, and you are paying $14 for it. Why? Before the early left hour, the rest will be sold for $17. I managed for $14 for other years. And people are here. People, when Joseph Walker comes, he becomes president. When he gets inaugurated, the rapper will drive to $10. These are the expectations that my people are not going to say, you manage. It will not be like that. Very important to know. But what we believe in is that things should be better. The jobs that will promise us and our Liberian people, whosoever they promise, and everybody, it should come. That is the expectation management they are talking about. But Christmas is coming. I just want to ask you, for the next 14 to 14 minutes before Trokonpui comes, to know what you're thinking about. Whatsoever I've spoken of, you want to talk about it, you can call and talk about it. But I want to know your expectation for the Christmas. I'm not being Moravia for the last, I'm going to go to 1 month plus. My boss started from Johnsonville. I can't say that here. I turn the way I go by Johnsonville. When I was in the street after 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock to my hall. I'm in the street after 10 o'clock. So I don't go Moravia easily. I think I'll go to Moravia to feed it on Friday or Thursday to go see how Moravia looking. 2 months going, I ain't going Moravia. So what are your expectations? Are the people stay around the Meglan Street area? Are the people stay around Waterside? What is happening to the red light? Because if you don't go to buy your children clothes right now, what happens is that right on the day of Christmas, you go to your pay late fee. If they post a jacket on me, they sell it for $10, you buy it for $15. But Liberians are know in the midst of the difficulties, we always make things to happen. In the midst of the difficulties, Liberian people will also make sure that children wear good Christmas clothes. They will eat good food. That's the best thing we can do for ourselves. Let me activate the phone lines so they can call, let's say for 10 minutes on all the things I've said. Then 5 o'clock, the Minister of State with a portfolio Trokonpui will be my guest. The PhD Park that was letter of the other time when me and Abby Woyon, Kevin Demi, and Julius J were there, I'm told it will be dedicated before the government leaves power. But what I'm always saying is that once the government leaves power, the people say Joria was sporting president. But one thing he did good for this country was that he managed and maintained sports stadiums that he built around here. Our children go there to recreate. Let's manage it well. That was on the PDU, right? Yeah, President Delivery Unit, managed by Trokonpui. So that PhD Park alone is $7 million spent on it. The first time they spend money on it, they gave $5 million. The Arab government gave $5 million. Then the other time, the government woman said the money gave enough plenty. The team want to do enough. The money not plenty. So they get $2 million. What Trukon said to me when he came here the other day in the studio, he said, so that project is about $7 million. That park. When you see the walls they put in that place, it can rain for 100,000 a year. The water can power all that thing they build there. Water strong, but I want to put there another fun. That coastal defense force put on the border, it can pass. And on the other side, have some other stores there. And you can go and rent the store and say, I want to sell my jersey in here or my football boot. Yeah, I want to sell football. They give it to you, rent it small money. You can when you finish, and when your time finish or you tire, you give it the government ticket again. So that is a continuity. Joe started it, you ended it, it will be level back people to manage it. Our hope is that it should be managed very well. And for me, I can always say, I'm not a pessimist, I'm an optimist. I'm someone who believes that something will happen better. And not somebody who say, oh, let it go happen when they want to know. When we sat here, we were talking the way we were talking, we were defending our own, sir. The people were defending us, sir. Yeah. So he defended us, defend myself. He said, I saw that bell, myself, I was out of there. So the lines are open now. 080514096. 07005605660. 07005605660. 080514096 are the two numbers to call me if you wish to participate on the bumper show here on ELBC Radio, and the frequency is 99.9. In Monrovia, in Bangabong County, is 89.9, and several other frequencies across Liberia. Radio Someone is relaying this program, just as Radio Diampilo in Lofa County is doing so, and many other stations across Liberia are relaying the bumper show. Let me see who is here, who sent me a message again. Stephen Warman, Radio Makona. I'm listening to you to the show now from Foya District, Lofa County. That's Stephen Warman from Radio Makona. Why Abraham D. Patterson said, I join you from chickens to factory. Someone's having a reach out. We're talking about I'm a reach out. That reach out, we're talking here. Reach out. I can small one. Dalaka that two I can put Dalaka in your phone. It's a reach out. I want to call your name for you. I don't know who sent that test. I don't know. And so these are the guys who join us on our phone, the text message they send. Let me go to the other phone line right now. And the first phone line is a Lone Star number 0705140096. Okay, that line is not coming in. So let me take the guy who is on this orange number. Hello, welcome you on the Bumper Show.
Yeah, Jallah Grayfiled.
Yes, sir.
Hi, afternoon.
I'm okay, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is a talk show. Thank you for the analysis you're making. You know, in this lab, anything you're doing, when it's wrong, there's somebody say it's wrong the way. But if it keeps fighting, when I come after my bit to Dinyaro, I'm happy with the opposition. When the opposition, just to be, we have to insulting war. We may vote to the way may when start there, some power now they can invest. Why would I get my guys to travel so soon as this?
No, but again, brother, we all condemn Jacob Colby and others who are causing George. We are here. If you condemn them for what they did yesterday, we can encourage people who are in opposition without causing the president-elect and people in the government. If we say encouraging that, it will happen. It will be a continuous thing in this country. I agree the frustration you have. But my only plea is that I know you can control these things when people want to say what they want to say on the radio. Because as you say hello, you say something, it go in the air. Yeah. But those who will be saying it, the government that comes should not go after them to arrest them, because that's how our Democrats get strengthened. Georgia did not put in prison because they are causing a man, a pie, and wife. So it happened. Let's consider it and keep the place peaceful. That's what I was saying. But I condemn anyone who abuses the president. Anyone who abuses George in the past, who abused in the past, I condemn it. And so if someone does it to Joseph Walker, I will say the same thing. I'm just saying that Prince Johnson said it. But again, nobody should insult a president, a leader of the country. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we all give the art, that's all, because all now really know it can score, because Lilo is someone that call. So if was someone that did the boy, Lilo has a call out there, so when you saw Lilo, then in my time to play with president, we do bounce about anything, so then be fine. So I thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Let me go to the next line. 080514096. 080514096. 0770560560. Are the two numbers to call me if you want to participate on the Bumper Show here on ELBC Radio. Let me take this next caller. Hello, welcome. You are on the Bumper Show. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please, let's hear you, my friend.
Hello, Jallah Grayfiled.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm okay, let's hear you. You are live, let's hear you. Hello? Oh, he dropped the line. When you call the phone, it means that you are on. Please don't just go away. Let me take this caller. He's here. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What is your name, sir?
Yeah, I'm Shafa. I do join a conversation this afternoon from Gobacho to community. Thank you very much. You know, you said it all. My brother, this particular syndrome in this country is suffering us. Insulting leaders is not a good thing.
It's not good at all.
Some of us, we are people of Bible, and the Bible is against search and hard, and we call ourselves Christian nation. If you are indeed a Christian nation and you are insulting your leaders on a daily basis, what would you expect to come for you? Why you are insulting your leaders? Let us consider these people as our mother and our father. Equally to the Bible says we should always respect our mother and our father, and then we should respect people in position. So what? It's okay. Whoever that is in the eye, we want to tell them to stop doing it. Let them. Yesterday we were telling you about to stop insulting His Excellency, that such manner we were against. And let us also be against whoever that will insult Ambassador Joseph Nyumabwaka. Thank you very much for accepting me on your show. Thank you and thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I'm to my guest is in the waiting room. He's here. Can you just usher the guest for me? Please usher him here. Mr. Trokonkui is the Minister of State Work Portfolio. He's my guest here. Let me go to the next caller. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yes, good afternoon, Jallah Grayfiled.
Good afternoon. Welcome you live on the Bumper Show.
Yeah, you know, I think preachers in Turkey, because when he's so happy to the excellency, when we used to talk, people they turn to Imam, pastor, and all they used to say, yeah, go, yeah, give it to the man. So
Yeah, but the thing is that you get cause personal. We are here. We condemn you get for it. We not condemn you get called by yesterday. We can be sitting here. Then somebody said causing Joseph Walker again. Then we not correct people.
that one,
Yeah, Joe, we are serving for 12 years. Nobody going in jail. He put nobody in jail for causing a man and paying a wife. So what I'm saying short is that even a happy in Joseph Walker government, the only way you can maintain the peace is not to arrest somebody for abusing your man or your power whatsoever.
yeah,
You understand? And we didn't encourage anybody to abuse the president-elect in the first place. That's my point.
Yeah, that one,
And Prince Johnson was right when he said that people are started abusing the president-elect, which is not correct.
yeah,
Even though there were people here who did not condemn, they get called by others who were abusing Joshua's mother and his father and their mother and his wife. They didn't condemn it. And when they speak today, we'll question them because they didn't speak yesterday. But there's no one should have the fact that no one should even have the cost to abuse anybody who is in the presidency.
Jallah Grayfiled, you grab a land. Even before the president election, he never condemned me one day. So what comes around goes around. Thank you.
You see that? Okay, next caller, welcome. Hello. Hello, caller, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay, sir.
So my name is Dalmore, calling from Zulu.
From Zulu West Redwood, welcome.
And Jallah,
Mm-hmm.
we have been working in the newsroom. They got news, they call high news and soft news.
Yeah.
People call Jallah in the country for state here. And they just call someone for just telling me. Then we want to tell in the newsroom.
But maybe that question half of me not leaving. He got awful. Jesus. No, what I'm saying is that yes, George Weah, you know what made Georgia to be a tolerant leader? And I know Madam Salif as president of this country could not take that. You understand? There were people who said critical things about Madam Salif. And many of the people, they use it on other way to put people in jail here. We didn't say one in jail here just for reading a story about the agriculture minister. And he stole government money when it comes to do with the armor worm in Bond County. They put him in jail, they're in jail for 2 months. They say you apologize, you say you do it. And you're in jail for long. So the issue of freedom of speech, and I believe that Joseph Walker will maintain this because George Weah, as a president of the country, he went all the anti-speech laws that were on the book, Decree 88A, that were promulgated by the Summer Kind government, he repealed all. If Jallah Grayfiled says something against Trokonkui, who is the Minister of State, Trokonkui cannot go and bring police, put the guy arrest me, put me in jail. No, he will sue me if he gonna say what matter. What George Weah did. So we expect that when Joseph Walker come to power, the things should happen. Government is continuity, but I'm saying is that even if they called George Weah man yesterday, you are coming in, do not abuse other people, mother who are coming in. Then the same thing was saying yesterday was condemning it, not correct. That's the point I'm making. Hello?
Hello, Griffin.
Yes, welcome.
Griffin, this is William B. Jabba coming into our proper Bobby.
Okay, Provo Bobby, let's hear you.
I just want to be grateful for the program this afternoon. So, Griffin, thank you for giving us the time to express our God-given human rights. You know, I agree with those that say what goes around comes around. You know the universal law of our Creator. God can never lie.
Okay.
Now, while you should be careful of what you do to others. You know, one of the callers said, leaders should be the one setting examples. George Weah set a positive example, but the incoming never did. By condemning his follower. And up to now,
but these things are finished. What we're trying to say is a foster peace and reconciliation. We can't keep doing the same thing one and again.
And I agree with you. So we should just be kind and talk to those that are frustrated. That's all we can do now to console those that are frustrated, those that feel that their mother was or their father was insulted.
but nothing happened, and their time reached now. They want to do the same. So, like you said, you got to be patient. And I see people from the United Party, they all keep threatening people. Prince Johnson was in service at one time. It went viral. Threatening about arresting people doing days. Even I see some police officers claiming that they will arrest people. They will do days. As
No,
a solution.
it is. I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to that, but I didn't. They can't do that, man. I think that Wakai is a piece. Is a piece of man.
Talk to our brothers and sisters.
Okay, sir. Thank you so very kindly. Let me take the next caller. Togonku is here. 5 minutes past 5 o'clock. We'll take him. Hello, welcome.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. What's your name? Where do you call from?
Okay, my name is M. I'm calling from Grayfiled County, to be specific, Henry City.
Grand Creek County, Henry City.
Yeah, Henry City. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say thank you. You see, this is very much shameful all the time in Liberia that people had a habit insulting. You know, we are taking this time to be a habit for, but I advise that we that doing that we should stop it because it's not.
Stop.
This country is built on a Christian land, and because we have forgotten that this place built on a Christian land, so we take violence to people. We do away peace and take violence. That's why we can insult. But I beg that this thing is happy in the last regime. I don't want this to happen. Please, I'm begging those that are happy. Let us respect ourselves. Let us humble ourselves to our leaders. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, my old man. I appreciate you for that. Yes. You know, it not because it happened yesterday. It's happened today. And, you know, yeah. An eye for an eye makes the world blind. So if people abuse George, your mother here yesterday, they abuse his wife. Should we say keep somebody abusing the incoming president? And that's what Prince was saying yesterday in the church. Hello, welcome.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, welcome. You live.
Yes, I'm live. Okay, this is Reverend Daniel Dwyer Young calling from River G County, Fishtown City, New Settlement Community.
Daniel Dwyer Young, how are you, my big brother?
Yes, I'm doing fine. I want to speak on the Bumble Show. Is this the Bumble Show?
The Bumble Show here. Your brother Tim Petty Young is here. Is the Bumble Show? Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to say thanks be to God for the 19th day of December, 2023.
Okay.
We are looking forward to a peaceful transition from George Biya government to Joseph Nima Boakai's government. One of the things I want to say here is, which is my highest expectation, is that the Honorable Boakai, who is coming to take over the government, should be able to be law-abiding. He should be able to observe the law of this country. The cardinal law of this country was one way or the other violated. It was violated. It was violated by him. Let me say this clearly to the Liberian people. It was violated by him one way or the other. Here's how it happened. If you look at the constitution of our country, the article that had to do with tenure of the president and vice president. If you look at the constitution, the article that has to do with tenure of the vice president and president, they are of the same ticket. They were of the same ticket of the same party. The word sin must be spelled out in this article. And when they led the government for 12 years, Madam Ellen Justice left, and Joseph Boakai, decided to run as president. Whereby he was on the same ticket of the Unity Party, the same party. He violated the constitution and decided. How did he
violate the constitution? How did he violate the constitution?
He's not supposed to enter the race.
Why? No, there's no law abiding for doing that. No, there was no law abiding for doing that because he was not the president. The man who says, look, listen, my old man. Right now, Joel Howard Taylor as vice president of George Weah. If George Weah leaves the power right now, if there was an election today, listen now. Listen now, no. No, listen now. No, listen. Omen, don't confuse people here. Hey, hello. No, I can't continue with that. Hello, the next caller, welcome. Hello, the next caller. Yes, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just called. Let me say welcome. I'm one of the staff of the person where we relate your program to.
Oh, you relay the program where? From where?
98.5.
You said Joy? Oh, you Roses County. Welcome. Thanks a lot, my brother. I appreciate you. Wow.
I'm the director and listening to the program. We relate the program.
But man, we need to talk after the show, man. I will call one number you can call here. The number I'm calling for the orange number, I'm calling for the callers. Call that number so we can talk after, yeah? Hello? Oh, he having some problem. River says the city of natural beauty called Cestus. Hello, welcome. One way to go, one way to come. No other way to go. Let's see. Hello? 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 Caller, are you there? Please make your hello, make your comment now. No, hello, welcome. Hello.
Good afternoon, Jallah.
Good afternoon, welcome. Let me hear you.
Thank you. This is Samuel D. Kekula, and I join from Province District 17.
Kekula, go ahead. Good morning, you.
Let me appreciate you for the topic discussion on the Bomber Show. Let me say this to every Liberian. They were built on a Christian principle. So what happened in the past is wrong. We know and we agree that it's wrong. If we insulted our leader yesterday, we should not insult our leader tomorrow.
Of course.
This will not be a good image for the country. So I hear people say, oh, what time around should go around, we know. But the issue is, if we keep insulting our president, our ministers, our director, it will be something that will be prolonging almost every year or every political year when somebody comes to power. So we shouldn't have that mindset. Let's change our mind.
Thank you, Mr. Kekula.
There are institutions in a place. They are generally who always say that Oppo insulted president. We are nobody discerning about it. So if you insult Joseph Imabanga, no, Joseph Imabanga is a family man. President we is a family man. So we want to encourage everybody when you go to church, when you go to a mosque, encourage your family.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kekula. Thank you, Mr. Kekula. Thanks so very kindly. Ambassador Cyrus Momo Samula is watching me from the USA. He's the Secretary General of the USA chapter of the CDC. Ambassador Cyrus Momo Samula, welcome. George Harrison is also following me. Then Matilda Stevens says, Jallah Grayfiled, you are joking, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Matilda Stevens, why? What is the issue? Let me take the final call from this line, then I call you a quit and bring the Minister of State of Apufo to Trukankui. Hello, welcome. You're the last caller, hopefully.
Yeah, I do.
Hello, welcome, sir. Welcome. You live.
Yeah, I'm calling from New West community.
Okay.
Yeah, but the one thing I got to say, why you talking about, insulting the president? We the citizens, the only way we will start, we don't do anything that except during the people that coming in power, we will apologize to President. We are.
Why he did come and apologize now?
He not condemn any insulting word from opposition to President.
Even if he never condemn it, my man. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. You do justification on that one, I said. And I will say that before I leave, I go to Mr. Trukankui. There are so many things that President we are took from people in this country. He did not allow his security people to go arrest people. I was here as a young man growing up here when Charles Taylor was president here. There are people in an elite group of elite security group, and they were called SSS. Many of them were in vehicles here. They were in taxis, they were in buses, they rode the buses with people. When they are in those buses and hear you talking about Charles Taylor, they grab you. They were just there, they called SS people. Plainclothes security people. And they would carry you, they say to the marshal, what's it called, a guardian. They would treat you there. And when you go, you tell the people, say, I told something about Charles Taylor that my home here. So John Weir came, he said no. The first thing he did was that he repealed all the laws that had to do with press freedom. He said, no, these laws are draconian laws. They are archaic laws. These laws are archaic. So let me let it go. He went to the legislature. He repealed those laws. So you didn't expect George Weah to come to power as president of the country and be arresting people when they say something about George Weah, and this one no. Under the laws of Liberia, as a president, you can't sue, you cannot be sued. But there was a particular case in this country, William Wowie, who had a New newspaper. They wrote an article about President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Ellen, as a president, knew the country's law, the constitution. She sued Mr. William Wowie. Do you remember that? Maybe many of you don't remember. I can say on this radio, I tell you about laws that were violated by the government in the last 12 years under Madam Sirleaf. What happened in this country? Who were arrested? How same day a newspaper called National Chronicle was closed down because he wrote a story about William Knuckles' Bondagi issue. How Philip Brown radio station, a newspaper was closed down and tear gas fire at them. But Ellen sued Mr. William Wowie for I think $1 million US damages were placed on him. And that means the newspaper got closed down. That was a violation of the laws of Liberia by our constitution. You cannot sue, you can be sued as a president. So George Weah, while he was sitting as president, he couldn't sue anybody for libel or scandal. Libel is when you arrest something. Well, I'm not saying I'm going to arrest it. George Weah, they want to put something there. He can sue me for libel. For scandal, yes, it's in less offense. But scandal is in capital letter. That's what my teacher taught me in Nairobi when I was going to school. I learned it from Joe Morwa there in University of Liberia. I go to another program in Nairobi. I read that one there. Scandal and libel, yeah, one is in permanent form, the other one is in non-permanent form. So when you read something and say the minister say you not steal money, anyone you do that one, you read that one there, they make you sue that libel. But none of George people sue anybody here for libel. Even when they were against, it was written, they didn't sue. So what I'm saying to you is that if this thing happened, it didn't happen in the past under George Weah as president, we wouldn't expect it to happen in a new government. That's just what I'm saying. Let me take a break and welcome Mr. Chukankui with his song.
Maria, you say you want to marry me. Yeah, don't frustrate me, baby. You know I love you. Maria, baby. Maria, baby. Maria, baby. Maria, you want to marry me? Maria. Maria says she want to marry me. Maria says she want to marry me. When I prosper, far away Maria, she says she want to marry me. Don't frustrate me, don't bury my head. You know I love you, baby. I know you love me, baby. Maria, baby. Maria, baby. Oh, Maria, baby. Maria, baby.
Let me welcome Reverend James Y. Gizzy, listening to us from Ruwaji County, Fishtown. Marian, I will not read about verse Matthew chapter 7, verse 12 to want to others know. We're talking about reconciliation, Marian. The steady woman from Radio Makona is watching me. Radio Diampilo is relaying this program in Foya District, and Radio Makona is also relaying it. My name is Mila Zuiga. I join you from Red Hill, Omega, Pinsville. Welcome to it, Maria. Welcome. Let me welcome a distinguished colleague, a young minister of state of portfolio. His name is Chukankui. He is a man who has been doing all of the work you see around Liberia when it comes to the park, the president delivery units. And he is a guy who is passionate about the work he does, always around. Let me welcome Chukan. How are you?
Thank you, Jallah, for having me. It's a pleasure being here again.
The last time we talked, we had a PSP when you had the guys there cleaning all the drainages and then putting the jacket on them. But you gotta move this out. Yes, I wouldn't. We about getting here and there. How are things there at PHP?
Things are good, and we are in the festive season, and as a gift, the president has decided that the PHP park will be open this Saturday, and that's the
You mean this Saturday?
Yeah, that's the reason I'm here. Yesterday, I was the
Okay.
OK FM Julia J 5 o'clock show to break the news, and I'm here today to spread the same news because it is one of our legacy project, especially from the PDU, and I'm here to inform the public that on Saturday at 5 o'clock we will be officially opening.
So all roads lead to the PHP park.
All roads. The only unfortunate thing is for the opening program, it will be invitation, and then right after the opening program on the 24th, it's open to the public, and then our friends, our children can actually use it on Christmas Day. So, yeah.
So it's 100% complete.
I would say yes, because I'm delaying in saying yes because we have at least maybe 3%. We have the area where we call the children playground. Equipment for that place was delayed. It will be in town on the 28th, and so we are going ahead to open. And then as soon as the equipment comes, it will be installed. And so, other than that, everything is good. As we speak, we are doing finishing touches, and hopefully by Thursday everything will be done. Friday we will do like a zero run, and then Saturday will be good to move.
Good to move. The last time I was there with you, with Julius J, Kevin Demi, you had a just temporary opening of the place for the residents in that area to just move in and see the work we've done there. And I saw the enthusiastic crowd moving in, children dancing and singing praises to George Weah and SYZ. And you closed it back to the public. And at the time, what percent was it at the time?
At that time, we were over 90%.
Okay.
We needed to put in place the gym equipment, and now all the gym equipment are in place. At that time, we have not completed the grandstand. The grandstand is now completed, and so there are a lot of things that have happened since you were last over there, and so we are happy that the park will be open to the public, and at least our people can have the time to also enjoy another place, and then just to have a place where you can go on your leisure time to just enjoy Mother Nature and to make sure that the beauty of Liberia can be enjoyed. And so it could not happen any other time, but the Christmas season, because we have Christmas and New Year back to back.
Yeah.
And then again, we are also celebrating our democracy. We just came from a hectic process, but again, Liberia won, and so we also going to be celebrating that. And it's time for us to be united and to push country first. When I walk into your studio, I heard you on the radio covering a topic, and depending on which side you're on, people will have their claims and counterclaim. However, I think as leaders of our country, we should always be able to talk when it's wrong, regardless of which side it's on, because what goes around comes around, and the right thing will be done. I already heard His Excellency, my boss, George Weah, already frowning on people using profane languages on leaders, and so he has already started, but we had time for 6 years for other people to speak, but we can't dwell on that. We have to forge forward, and so I think I'm in agreement with you. We have to respect our leaders, and because tomorrow you too will be a leader, and so yeah.
From God's government. But let me know the figure the cost of the construction. The last time we spoke here, you told me the figure, but later there was some other aspect that needed to be done. You say you asked your partners in the Arab world for additional funding to make it complete. In terms of dollars and cents, how much can you put the cost of the construction of the PHP toll?
It's a little over 7 million because we little over 7 million. The total grant that was given to the government, because this was a project that was formulated from the PDU, and it was taken to the ruler Sheikh Mohammed by then he was the crown prince, but now he's the ruler, and it was given by the president. He presented it as his presidential project, and so we got $5 million in grant money, and then the government of Liberia were to match it by 20%, which our brother and good friend Tuel came through. Minister Tuel, he came through, and then when we started the revertment war, there was need for more money, and the contractor through the consultant actually asked for more money. That was also done under the government. Now, what I was talking about the last time that we were writing to get was to find a permanent solution to the Sunni.
Because Sunni went
Okay, and that what was in the pipeline. We wrote, we completed design, and we were trying to source additional funding when election came. And now, there is a transition. We have a change of government now. And so, as I said yesterday, and I will say on your show today, there are turnover notes that we have been mandated to write. And the president was very clear on informing us that it should be detailed. And the essence of that is to leave a better footprint that people that will come after us will have a soft landing, at least to understand where we are and for them to know where to go. And so I know during our time it was kind of different because our process kind of went over time because we had to go to court. And then by the time we got in the second round, when we took
you
over,
went to court?
No, I'm talking about 2017.
Okay.
The process went to court.
Yeah. No,
and then when we took over, we had a shorter turnover time, and so we did not inherit those goodwill. But now we will make sure that whoever takes over from us will have something to start with. And so, because as I said, and I'll say again, government is continuity.
Have you met with the transitional team and you've done your 10-1 notes on detailed? Have you told them? And can you also, for the second part of the question is that how many parks have you constructed? Were constructed under George Weah administration? And the part B of the question is that are you sure?
Pasi, because you started with two questions and then
it's called a double barrel question. A double barrel question. So the other part is that either Pasi said, you think your guys will be succeeding, you will maintain this?
Okay, I'll start with question number one. We talk about the turnover note. We have until January 15 as a deadline. I'm almost done with mine, but there are other things that I want to include in my notes. And so, because I want to be detailed that whoever walk in my footstep will have a soft landing. And so that will do for your first question. For your second question, talking about the maintenance of the park, remember the management of the park is not done by PDU. It's not done by the Ministry of State with our portfolio. No. Okay. When we go to these project and then complete 100%, once the implementation is done, is turned over to the owner. And in this case, in our case, we were lucky that most of, not lucky, but Morovia was lucky to have inherited almost all the parks, because all the parks that we built falls under the Morovia city government.
Okay.
And so the management of the parks have been in collaboration with the city government and
Of Morovia.
And a private company. And so, except for West Point, where the city government decided that the township was going to help because it was just a single field. And so in that case, the West Point city actually have been looking at the day-to-day activities of the West Point field.
Okay.
And your third question happens to do with how many parks or field have we built during our time. Or so from the PDU and the president's special project, because I'm the head of his delivery unit, we have the Invisible Park, we have the Survival Sports Park, and now we're going to have the PHP Sports Park. And those three are the nomenclature. We is a park because we have is enclosed. We have a different sporting facilities. We have office space. We have other things that you enjoy, similar to any park in the world. So, and then we have the West Point football field. The West Point football field, we also have an office space. We have a restroom, but it's much smaller. And because we were not blessed with the kind of land that we wanted, and so we had to make maximum use of the limited space that we had. And then we go to Detour, which is nearing completion.
Or Detour too?
Yeah, Detour. Detour, the plain page.
That is in Nikutan.
Nikutan, yeah. Detour. Initially, we decided to make it a park, but then the president, because most of those projects starts with him, came back and said, no, we started playing on this field and it was one of the biggest field in the area, and I want to keep it that way. And so we went back on the drawing board and made sure we only renovated and modernized the Detour field, and then we went back where the seating capacity was, and we improved that and added extra rooms. And now under the stadium, we also have a space where people can sell and open like mini shops. And so, yeah. And so pretty much, I would say 5 for now.
Now, the PSV Park you talk about, there were so many stores that were there. When I checked, about 11 stores. And you told the other time that those stores were there for rental purposes.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to sell your not drink, but you want to sell your football material. You go and rent it from the park owner, whatsoever, the management, the team. So did you complete those stores?
Yeah, they are all completed and it's open for rent because that's how the management or the city will be able to maintain the parks. To be specific, the PHP Park. So we have 13 stores, and then we have 5 what I would call food courts where you can actually sit and eat. So yeah, and so we started. I think the last time we were over there, we told you that it's up for rent, and so people out in Radio Land that have interest in taking one of those, you can either meet with the city mayor or you meet with me, because right now we still on site, and then we can talk, and then you can come out based on the price. If you can meet the price, you can actually rent the place. I can guarantee you it will be one of the most visited area in Morovia, and so you will actually enjoy whatever money you spend over there, I think you will have the kind of business you need. So yeah, that's pretty much that.
Now, many of the parks I see, you don't have a space for alcoholic beverages.
No, it's different. You see, we have some of the parks that are pretty much immersed in the community, and majority of the people that are visiting are young people. So in that case, we try to eliminate the use of alcohol in those spaces. However, for PHP, it's different. PHP, depending on PHP, is meant to be an outdoor gym. It's a place where we want people to gather. It's a place where we want us all to unite and enjoy the beauty of what we have as a nation. So PHP is for grown folks, although we have a space where kids can go and play. But unlike the other parks where it's absolutely not accepted for alcohol, PHP is a little different from that.
So you go to train, you have the gym, training in the gym whatsoever. You just get to take a bottle of Guinness or a bottle of beer.
It's an open space. We have a lot of things. It's not only confined to playing sports. We have the Unity Square. We have other things. Some people just gonna go there to walk along the boardwalk and just enjoy Mother Nature. So over there is meant for grown folks, and so except illegal stuff would not be accepted. Stuff that are not legal to our laws would not be accepted in
such
the park.
as drugs whatsoever.
I don't want to go there, but anything illegal would not be, because security will be there. People will be checked as people I usually check at Invincible Park or Clarendon Park. We're going to make sure people that go over there obey the law, and people going there will not infringe or encroach upon other people civil liberty. And so, it will be well taken care of.
I will have to activate the phone lines for you later to talk to Troko. Maybe you have some questions to ask, but I'm still grilling him here. But the other place has a road that comes from the former budget bureau that drives through. It goes to around the barracks area. Would that be a drive-through area that you allow motorists to use that place to pass through to just see the beauty of the place, or it will be restricted to the movement of vehicles?
No, it will be open for vehicles to apply the street, because we were lucky and we were opportune to have driven past something similar for which the inspiration came about. And so I think we want people to enjoy what is out there. The only thing we're going to do is to make sure speed limit are observed. So we have speed bumpers to slow, because it will be very interactive. You have a lot of movement, and so cars moving on with high speed will not be tolerated, and for that reason we'll have speed bumpers, but it will be open for people to drive through. And another thing that is being introduced over there, like we had Camp Johnson Road normal days. I know most people don't like the term normal days because it's as normal as can be. When Camp Johnson Road was a place where you could go at night and shop or get anything you want, we trying to introduce that. However, past 12 o'clock, I think the facility will be closed, where people will not have entry.
12 midnight?
Yes. Except for like special days, like Christmas and stuff, depending on who's managing it, it might be open, on special day, very late. But it's meant overall to have both day and night vibe. And so that's why when you go there at day, you're going to get a different feel of it. And when you go there at night, there is a different feel altogether. And most of my friends told me that they prefer being there at night because the lighting is good, and you have no sun. and you can walk along the boardwalk. It's quieter, and you have nice sea breeze, and so yeah. So it depends on the kind of person you are. For a person like me, that I'm not a night person, so I might just use it at day during the daytime, and at night I'll be asleep. So
yeah. So let me zero in on the issue of the place or the PHP area. Now, the park you have opposite Madam Sally's place, the Invincible Sport Park. People go to play. You charge minimum fees. Will it be the same in the PHP area that those who go to maybe 3 in the morning, they will be asked to pay some fees, or it will be free of charge to the people who go there to train whatsoever? What is it like?
Everything over there is free of charge. For instance, if you woke up in the morning, you went to jog, nobody can stop you. Why would you pay to jog? If you went to work out, it's free of charge. But if you decide and say, I want to have a special class where no other person can use the equipment, only my class, in that case, the management will tax you a fee because you are actually infringing upon other people's rights to play, and in that case, you have to pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's meant for the public, and if you want to have exclusive right, that means you actually deprive other people from playing.
But that could lead to some commotion too.
No,
if it's for the public and one man wants to use it at its exclusive rights and this is franchising other people, you don't think it will lead to some kind of a confusion there?
No, because if you want to use it and have exclusive right, we give you a minimum time. For instance, you have a class for 1 hour. We can speak to the other people that want to work out and say, use the other facility. There is a class here for an hour, and after the hour, you can come back. It's free again. But remember, those the amount, the token of appreciation, because that's how I call it, the amount that people pay is going towards paying the maintenance and the upkeep of the facility. Okay. And so we have to make sure. I think we have a pilot project with the Invincible Park. We've gone 2 years plus, in 2 years, and we're counting, and it's nice. People go that want to have exclusive right, they pay something, and you have all rights to the field for 1 hour or 2 hours, and after that, it's open again, and another person can pay and enjoy the same facility. Meanwhile, overall, you can always walk the park. You can always go and pick up a basketball and just go hoop around. But then if you say, okay, I want 5 of my kids to just practice for 5 minutes and nobody enter here, okay, we say 30 minutes. You can do that. Pay this amount. And then we make sure the amount you paying is very minimal.
Okay. Let me say welcome to the show, Eki D. Joe, follow me from Johnsonville area. And Cornell Wilson and his darling wife, Antoinette Wilson, they all follow me along with his sister-in-law, Amanda Wardrow. They're in Johnsonville too. They all follow the show, the bumper show, Eki D. Joe, there in the winter area. And Mr. Cornell Wilson and his darling wife, Mrs. Antoinette Wilson, they all follow me. I'm told that your birthday is on the 23rd of this month, and that also coincides with your wedding anniversary, Mr. Cornell Wilson and his darling wife, Antoinette Wilson, and that of his in-law, Amanda Wardlaw. Achi Zoga says, with the new government build more of these in the various communities and continue. That's not a question that he will answer because he's not in the new government. I'm not too sure. But let's talk about the D12 pitch a bit. Then we have a time to interact with the public. Give us a play-by-play description. The program say on the football field. But give us a descriptive look at the pitch at the West Point, not West Point, but the D12 page. Yeah.
D12, where we are right now, we have completed the laying of the artificial turf. So the entire field is covered. You go there now, you will see green on light green, and it's so beautiful. Just go in and see the green space. Another thing we have done, the first layer where we usually place in sand before we put in the infill, we already completed that, and now we are left with putting in the infill, which is the final phase of the fill. And after that, we also have some work to do. The drainage is done. We already started painting the grandstand, or what I would say, where we call stadium wing. We already started painting, but we also have some landscaping to do in the back of the facility. We also have to complete the where we have the different offices. We have more work to do. We have to complete like the bathroom and stuff. And so those are things that need completion. However, the soccer field itself, we already have the infill, and as I speak to you, work is ongoing.
Now, so do we expect it to be finished before you exit power?
Yeah, we are shooting for first week in January. Hopefully before the 5th or 6th of January. All things being equal, D12 will be ready, and it will also be dedicated or inaugurated by His Excellency George Manawia.
Now, the final question is a political question, and I want to ask: the president considered defeat just at the end of the election when the final results were now announced, and that took people by surprise. And I know how citizens felt at the time he made those comments. And you interact with the president on a daily basis, Trukon. Tell us, how does it feel right now living in power? You know, you've been in power for 6 years. The glamour that comes with the presidency, the men you have surrounding you, guarding you every day, and you leaving them just after. How does it feel? How does a president's countenance look like as we speak? I just want to give you 2 minutes to tell us about his surrounding. Does he have the same ministers around him? You know, I don't know.
And you're asking the wrong person, because when it comes to politics,
yeah, I know I'm just saying that you are the president.
No,
you are not a politician. No,
I will tell you, when it comes to politics, I don't like going that avenue because it's not my strength. You know, I stay within my lane.
Okay.
Notwithstanding, the president is good. He's in high spirit. The president has always been the person he is. He's somebody that loves to be happy. He still have time to play basketball, exercise like he always does. And talking about people and people surrounding the president is a people person. And so he has that charisma to gravitate people towards him. And so that would not change, because it's something that, remember, before the president became president, he was right here. I worked with him at a Capitol building, and at the Senate, the president office was the most visited office. And he was not president at the time.
I'm a witness to that.
And before that, he was the political leader. His home was one of the most visited homes, although he was not president. And so that's who he is as a person. I don't think that would change, and that would never change, because even when he's in New York, because I was also opportune to have been around him in the United States. His home is always open to people, because that's the kind of person he is. He's accommodating. He's somebody that you see him for the first time, you guys can have a full conversation and it can go on forever. That would not change. And talking about spirit, he's in high spirit, because and this is what you can do. He comes from a sporting world, and I'm lucky to also have played sports. If you go on the field and you give it everything you have, and the game does not go your favor, you go home although you don't feel good, but you know that you put everything on the soccer field. And so the president for the 6 years has put everything on this soccer field. And one of the things he said, and I quote, he said, not being president does not move him. What hurt him the most is not being able to complete some of his project that is ongoing. And so that's a different look, because he came with a mandate. He said he wanted to do certain things. And I will tell you, the president was never that kind of president to say, oh, he's coming. If there is 2 terms, after his 2 terms, he will still need more terms. No, he had a specific mandate. He knew what he wanted to do. He spelled it out, and this is what he was doing. And even with 6 years, which I have always argued against, because we had the first 1 year where we call it the Mason 16 billion 1 year that brought all the protests and everything. That came and went. We were pushed into overtime. We had to deal with all that. Then we had 2 years of COVID.
And that took much of your time.
And 2 years of COVID. And after COVID, the president can still brag of doing a lot of things in Liberia for which he can walk with his face high, and the Liberian people not well appreciating. Liberian people is appreciating him. The people of Liberia are appreciating the president for what he has done within the short period of time. However, we went to a process and we had to respect the process, and that's why it's not my turf. I'm not going to go there. I came here to talk about technical stuff, and I hope you enjoy the opening program on Saturday.
I will be there.
And talking about the president being good spirit, he's in high spirit. That I can share with you.
Thank you, Mr. Trogonkwe. He is the Minister of State of our portfolio. He is my guest on the Bumper Show on ELBC Radio. My name is Jallah Grayfiled. Remember Jallah Grayfiled, chapter 1, verse 1. Let's talk and talk and talk, and never shall we fight. You know, he talked about the president being at Capitol Hill when he was senator, and how those are open. And so this day, we were going to Grand Julia County, the press union. I was vice president for the press union. Kamara is the president. And we are going to see the Grand Julia Legislative Caucus for support to transport the journalists to Grand Julia. Then we are passing the Kamara. We say, oh, that's your office here. Then we say, let's go inside. I said, no, they made us expect, we don't go there. He said, let's go there. So we knocked the door. As soon as we knocked the door, we saw Gerald and Sheriff coming outside. And then Kamara said, oh, is Kamara here? He said, yeah, I want to see the woman. Then Gerald said, oh, yeah, man, you're having a tea cup in the hand. He want to say, Gerald, what can I do for you? Oh, press union. Kamara said, we're going to Grand Julia. We need transport. We need gas. Then he walked us through to his office and took several pieces of gas slips. I don't know how many were that, but I can remember being almost 6 years ago. He took the gas slips and gave it to us. Say, I have not expecting people here. You have only one. And then when the camera, myself went to the Mizo Pen and the other guys. But that's how he was at Capitol Building. And what Tukon just said is just the fact. He will not see you as somebody coming to him. He will not be expecting, but when you reach out to him, he helps a lot. Let me activate the full lines now. Taga Gorogio, my young brother, has just entered the studio. He wants to take over from me. 080-514-096, 0770-560-560 are the 2 numbers to call me and talk to Trogonkwe. The first caller is here. Hello?
Yes, this is Dominic Wallo, phoning from Canada.
Dominic Wallo, how are you, my brother? My big brother, how are you doing?
Thank God for Trogonkwe. He learned it very well. I actually follow him from start to end. And we want to appreciate the president for those projects that the president is leaving as a landmark, and also as a, he's leaving those in there as a legacy. And the Liberian children will continue to remember Joshua for what he has done and what he continues to do. Even before becoming president, he has always been there. And so, leaving no projects behind, I think the Liberian people will keep it in mind. So, 2029, President we are paving the way, and he has done it already. So, those projects will remain for the Liberian people. It's not for division, it's not for half Liberia, It's for the entire country.
All right,
We
Dominic.
are taking the approach to the reality.
Dominic, thank you. Dominic, thank you.
Power.
Thank you, Dominic. Let me take Pascal Davis for 30 seconds. Pascal, welcome. Make your intervention quickly.
Oh, God, thank you. 30 seconds. Thank you so much. And let me say thanks to the minister. It's sad for Minister Chokon, to see, somebody with possess and wanting to do more, and the time and space is not provided. Sometimes, you have us share with yes. But I know there were several areas that he had marked to do most of this construction, and something that we didn't see in Liberia. Since we started knowing ourselves, it was on this president that we saw most of these stadiums and parks being constructed. But again, like you said, this is life for all of us. The president and you will go down in history. The records have been made, and that's why we are so proud of Mr. President. And Chokon, that move on, and we will still go there to play.
Thank you.
That makes me happy is that when they come from the field, you ask them where are they from. They say we're from the Invisible Park.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The next caller is here. Hello, welcome. Thank you, Mr. Pascal Davis.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome. You are on the Bumper Show on your busy radio.
Thank you. And my name is PFMB Wilson from Riverview County. And let me say thank you to your studio guest, the minister.
Okay.
Let's appreciate you, minister, for the work you have been doing for the Liberian people in making sure that the president agenda is implemented by his government, all officials. My question is, the place that is expected to be dedicated on Saturday, will it be open to the public on Monday? My question.
Okay, the next caller will come in. He's taking some notes. Let me see if another caller is coming in. The calls are coming at numbers. Mr. Trukankui still has my guest. Let me see if I can take this call from this line. Hello, welcome. You live. You're on the Bumper Show. Let's hear you.
How are you, sir? This is Mr. Kama calling from Sophie.
Okay, let's hear from Sophie.
I want to commend the president. Thank you very much. But the question I have for the studio together is, why only Monserrado County, particularly Monrovia?
Okay. And one of the answers I'll give when he comes in, when the president was on the county tour, I was with the president. We went to David in town, and then we came back. We were in Batalala. I think one of the concerns of the people were they asked the president to build them a park, and it was in Batalala. And the president said, "If I'm retained, I will build park for you people." And Trump said to us before that they had means of they had a plan to extend beyond Monrovia. So you'll come to answer that, but I just want to say that as I leave you. So let me take one or two calls. It's just 5 minutes to 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, we call it quit. Let me take this one. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. You are on the Bumper Show.
Yeah, thank you, Jallah. The name Joshua will remain household name in Liberia. We know that President Weah has passed the seating of all of the presidents we've been having. What he's leaving behind now will be generation after generation remembering. Thank you, Mr. Minister, for that dedicated work you did. We will remember you and we remember the president. Whatever that is going on now, we will remember tomorrow. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very kindly. Let me take Mr. Somebody is calling me. Is that Mr. Wilson? Do you want to participate in the show?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's hear from you, Cornell Wilson, the man who has a wedding anniversary on the 23rd of this month. Congratulations to you and your wife.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you for the recognitions as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Grayfiled, let me make this clear. If I listen to the minister in studio, all I just want to contribute to this show is thank you ever so much, Mr. Minister. And I can assure the Liberian people, in the next 6 years, we will start crying for Joshua. Maybe people will start sleeping to us saying, we beg you come back and take the country to where you stop it because we have made another mistake. But nevertheless, I want to say again, congratulations, Mr. President Josh Weah. You are a hero. Thank you ever so much for providing me the time.
Thank you, and happy birthday and happy wedding anniversary on the 23rd of this month, sir. Let me take the final call. Let me take the final call now, just for 20 seconds. Oh, he gone off, but I can't take any more call again. So you got some questions that came your way. Let me just squeeze in this caller. Hello, welcome. You are on the bumper show for 20 seconds. Hello, go ahead.
This is Jallah Grayfiled calling from Palala.
From Palala, let's hear you.
I just want to commend the president for the hard work. We want to praise him for being so great.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let me end it now and come to Trocon. Do you want to respond now?
Yeah.
Question were asked. You want to respond to them?
Yeah. First and foremost, so will PHP be open on Monday? That's the essence for which PHP is being open. That's why the opening ceremony is done on the 23rd, because the president actually wants the people to enjoy the facility for Christmas. And so that's his gift to the public. And so to that caller, I'll say yes, it will be open on Monday.
Which will be on Christmas Day, right?
Christmas is Monday, and so it will be open to the public on Monday. Why only Maserati County? Again, as I speak to you, we promised that the parks were going to be spread out in the counties. And to be specific, as we even speak, we have detailed design of the Nima Bump and Grand Bassa Park that we have already completed design work.
Okay.
And if the VP is even listening, the technical team already went to Bunk County where surveys were done and we were looking at the area, but such is the time and the condition. So I also have faith and confidence in the incoming president. I know the agenda might be different, but yes, I think in the interest of the Liberian people, people will be knocking on the doors, and that's why I told you we are leaving turnover notes. We are giving people where we stop and how, if they're going to use it, they can use it. And so I, for one, I think I owe my Bassa people one because Grand Bassa County happened to be a heart. Yeah, heart and soul.
Yeah, the man who comes from
I know,
upper Buchanan.
No.
Now you would have been come upper Buchanan.
Yeah, I'm from number 3. I'm from number 3. The whole thing about it, our parents born us in Maserati County, and that's all we know. It was not until 1991 that we had to run back home, and so home is Grand Bassa County. And I think even in my private life, I will work with the Grand Bassa team, whoever gonna be there, the senators, whatever help you need for us to do something in Grand Bassa County. Trokonkui will be here to help, because we always say we from Moravia, and then when there's trouble, we run back to our county. So we have to do something in Grand Bassa County. That would be something that I really love to do. And so last but not the least, I would say the 23rd is invitation only. However, on the 24th, you can start walking through, enjoy the place, drive through, do all you want, and the facility will be open to the public.
Do you have a good car park? A very big car park?
And that's why you are coming. So come and enjoy the facility.
Trokonkui is a Minister of Silver Portfolio. He has been my guest on the Bumper Show. Emmett Hammer is in Magibi County following the show. The Honorable Reverend Dr. Lawrence Crumnan Proclaim. Teaching mind, teaching attitude is Bahama back. He says, Jallah, you have the goal. It's my time to talk to my people from Upper Buchanan. That's our goal. And the nation's heavenly J. Join me tomorrow again for another fascinating topic. Have a good day, and thanks to Yasa Suba, who has been on the other side providing the video footage for us this afternoon.